I'd say that the market and the business is shaping up with some very, very interesting technology changes. So everybody's heard of the Internet of Things, everybody's heard of connected buildings, and everyone's heard of connected ACS. This is pretty much an embodiment of that. What's happening is the expectation of being able to service those things, being able to connect with the technology, connect with our billing system, and connect with our customers is going from here to here. The expectations are huge.
The long-term strategy for connected buildings is really to take some of the applications that are resident that we have inside the customer building, take that information and move it into the cloud, and then connect it back into systems that we have inside HBS. So by doing so, we're going to empower the customer with information, what's going on in their building, real-time information from a security standard, heating and cooling, the ability to make sure the customers are comfortable and working better in the building. The long-term strategy for us then is to tie that into some of our back office systems to make it more productive.
As we were looking to really take advantage of our technologies and getting to our connected position, not only with our connected buildings and connected ACS, but how do we better connect our people and processes together? We knew that we had to look outside and look at best of breed, best practices for how we could accomplish that.
What's helpful is that CPQ is seamlessly integrated into Salesforce.com. So for our customers, which I call our internal folks our customer as well, it's much easier for them to work in a common tool. They're living in that tool. They don't have to bounce around. So I think the reason we led toward FPX was the ability to have that integration, that seamless capability, which makes it much easier for us.
The key thing about CPQ, configure, price, quote, is to turn what is currently a complex process into something which is simpler, something which is faster, and something which is reliable. And what we wanted to be able to do is bring a far more connected approach to our customers. The connection of the technology is key. CPQ is a key element there. Not only will we know what we're servicing, what we're delivering, how to price it, but we'll be able to connect that to the operation of the equipment as well. That's the next generation service promise.
As we combine the HOS Gold and our Honeywell user experience, what I would like our internal team to understand is we're looking to try and decrease the number of touch points to make their life easier. The project itself will help us reduce up to 8 or 9 tools internationally. So when we're working in the tool, we're working with the same thing. It'll help us communicate, I think, a little bit better across the board so that they're looking at the same information, sharing the same information. And from a leadership perspective, it's going to give us a chance to take a look at information all the way through the full process. And I think that communication channel from what is happening in the field to what we bring into the office to what we communicate to our leadership team is going to be seamless and the same.
Ultimately, CPQ is about taking time that you would have spent doing your own calculation and having to defend it, being able to use a tool that everybody can apply similarly and turns around a solution into a quote quickly. That's the promise. That's where you can spend more time in front of a customer because finally we have a simple, consistent tool that can calculate prices.